Hello and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, no Spirit of Justice. When last episode, we discovered that Maya has been taken hostage again, just like she was in Farewell My Turnabout, and now we get to do it all over again. Let's do it. Let's go. What in his phase being still being held hostage, and who is this mastermind? Politician Wimbledon was nothing more than a puppet. His benefactor was the one pulling the strings, but I have no idea who they are. So all he knows is the person he was trying to get the orb to, right, he was just following orders. Whoever it is seems they really want to get their hands on the orb. So then this phase of abduction is the work of the so-called benefactor too. Right again, whoever they are, they're in Khura'in, along with Maya. I wonder who they could be. Right, this Maya, the spirit medium you've been talking about. She wouldn't happen to be that bun-haired young lady you defended back in Khura'in. That's her, why do you ask? I see. I think I know what's going on here. I've got good news for you, right? Maya's somewhere safe, that much I'm sure of. What? How could you possibly know that? Heh, so that's who the little snot patron is. That's all starting to make sense. That fool has no idea I'm here in the States with you all. Dirk, you mind filling us in? Ah, this theme song always puts a smile on my face. No caller ID, I wonder who's calling. Just to emphasize my point, I'm gonna give him the same voice that I gave the Shelly the Killer in Farewell My Turnabout. Mr. Phoenix Wright, yes. Let me start by thanking you for taking such good care of my subordinate. Who is this? I believe you know me as Mr. Retiction's benefactor. Sounds like they're using a voice changer or something to disguise themselves. Where's Maya? Is she safe? I had my ears in today's proceedings. What a shock it was to hear that the key to solving Neo's riddle is a spirit medium. I admit I did not see that coming. Wait, did they plant a listening device in here somehow? Nevertheless, don't think for a minute that it will guarantee Maya Faye's safety. She is not the only medium within my reach, you see. You harm a hair on Maya's head and you'll have to answer to me. Right, give it here a sec. Wait. Hey there, how's it going, stranger? Who is this? Why, it's your friendly neighborhood dragon. I just happened to be on a US little trip. Minister of Justice Inga Khura'in. Inga? What? Maya's kidnapper. Is Khura'in's Minister of Justice? Well, I could have guessed that. Dirk? Is that you, you dirty turncoat? Oh, and what in blazes is going on here? Oh, you know, just popped over the States a little R&R, but enough about me, Inga. That was a poor excuse for a bluff you pulled just now. We both know your threats are as empty as your head. You can't lay a hand on my Faye, and I do mean that literally. What? What? Why? You can kiss your chance to get in the orb, goodbye. My Faye, my only, how should I say, insurance, you know, Dirk. What? I've got someone dear to you right in the palm of my hand, you see? That one, well, you can imagine what kind of things I can do, right? Glad you're seeing things my way. Meet me at a Mars tomb tomorrow at 3 p.m. sharp, and you'd better come alone. Got it. If all goes well. Something about Maya Faye. The orb's all you need to get Maya Faye back. Dirk, what's going on? You heard him, I have to get back to... Okay, but why can't he harm Maya? Like, why is that... What reason would he have to not harm Maya? That's like... Unless Maya has a shield around her that's just like idiot repellent. Like, stay away from me. You literally... Like, you... What do you mean you literally... That's such a specific word choice. You literally cannot lay a finger on me. You're right, I'm gonna have to get back to Khura'in at once. What? Why? No time to explain. Why? You have time to explain. But are you even gonna make it? What if there are no seats enough the next flight? Plus, you were one man. They're not going to let you. How'd you get out of there in the first? How did you get out of? Oh my fucking god!
No, you're not gonna do that, game. You're not gonna. Okay, I think I might have just connected two pieces of logic together in my head. So, we know by this point that there's no way Dirk would have been able to get out of Khura'in, right? Like, that's been a question since the start of this case, is how the hell did Dirk get out of the Kingdom of Khura'in when he's supposed to be their most wanted man there? Concurrently, Maya Faye, whom we know is a spirit medium,
is nowhere to be found. And Dirk just said that she cannot lay a finger on me. And we have not seen Dirk in person until this case. Concurrently, Maya said she wanted to keep the fact that she can channel spirits a secret. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Oh my... Okay. That's actually... I mean, it would explain how he got out of the country, because he would have... But that means he would have already been dead? How would he... I don't know, none of this makes any sense. Let's just keep going. Who is it gonna be this time? Dinglehopper? Edgeworth! Ah, there's that music! Edgeworth makes everything better. It's a universal fact. Edgeworth makes everything better. What are you doing here? Taking care of the hostage situation. Oh, now you mention it. Pearl does say that she saw you on Khura'in Village. Dun, 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 dun. I had him look into a few things while I was on my way back from Khura'in, including my situation, of course. I was astonished to hear she was still in Khura'in, oh dear, but I explained why I found no connection between her and Mr. Magician. Sorry to interrupt, but going back to the plane situation. I've taken the liberty of chartering one for us. It's ready to take off at any time. Ah, Edgeworth, you son of a gun. All I would do was to say to hide the fact that Dirk Salmati is on board. Wow, she must be nice to be chief prosecutor. Right, we have no time to lose. We must head for Khura'in at once. Right. I'm going too, after all, you're bound to need my help. No fair, I want to go too. This isn't a vacation, she says. I need you to hold down the fort. What? Hold what fort? Everything relies on you going to Khura'in right now. Why can't she come with us? But Daddy, I guess I should only bring what's necessary. Sorry, Chief, would you mind holding on to this stuff for me? Why can't she come? She's literally the least terrible thing about Apollo Justice Attorney. They better bring me back something more. Bring me back something besides just more evidence. It's excellent. Now make hits to Khura'in. If they actually f***ing reveal that he's dead the whole time and Maya's channeling his spirit, I swear to God. If that's how our sudden trip to the Kingdom of Khura'in began, I never imagined I'd return to the country of my youth under such circumstances, though. That was a long flight. It's already 2:30 in the afternoon. Talk about cutting it close. The Kingdom of Khura'in. This is no time to reminisce, but I gotta say, this place sure brings back memories. Hurry up, Apollo. Right behind you. Amara's tomb is located in the courtyard of Khura'in Palace. We should have just enough time to get there. Then let's sprint there. Think you can keep up, Apollo? Sure, no sweat. I'll contact the royal family and the local police and inform of our arrival. Thanks, Edgeworth. Oh my God, this is something. Okay, royal residence, great. May 18th, 2:45 p.m. Khura'in Palace Royal. It took you 15 minutes to get here. Ha 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 ha. I wasn't made for all the running, climbing, and near drowning I've done this week. It's 2:45, only 15 minutes left. To the cylindrical building rising in the distance, that's Amara's tomb. Amara, wasn't that the previous queen, the one who was assassinated? Yes, I'm the one they pinned it on. It will take a few minutes to get to that tomb from here. Yeah, because that's what we needed right now. We needed Rafa, Padme, Khura'in to come make everything so much better. Ah. I've seen her before in the news. If I remember correctly, this is the Crown Princess Rafa Padme Khura'in.
What are you people doing here? This is the royal residence. Commoners aren't allowed entry without permission.
A prosecutor from the States. Should have already called and requested permission for us to enter. As to why we're here, your benevolence. Have you seen Minister Inga?
If you seek my father, I just saw him heading toward Amara's tomb.
Was he with anyone? You know, like some shady-looking underlings or something?
No, he was alone.
Why do you ask? Looks like she has no idea about Miss Faye's abduction. You hear that? I think we have company. What? The f... Huh? Garon? I honestly forgot what voice I gave you. Ah, it's... Queen Garen. Jiren, Guan.
Guards. surround Amara's tomb at once.
What's she doing here? Is she gonna help us? Of course she's not. Excuse me, Your Eminence.
So our barbed head lawyer returns. May we presume you are here from Maya Fey, the spirit medium who is probably channeling Dirk?
Yes, you may.
I will still apologize for the criminal actions of our husband.
Of our husband?
Honestly, Inga, abducting a guest in our country? How could you? Father abducted someone?
Nope, he's bluffing through his teeth. Your Eminence, what about those soldiers over there?
They are the Grand Royal Guard, soldiers who serve the crown and no other.
Royal Guard?
They are an elite force selected from only the most loyal and outstanding of our subjects.
And why have you ordered them to surround the tomb?
Please do not come if it is my husband who is committing the crime. We shall have to storm the tomb and take Mr. Inga into custody ourselves.
What? You mean... God knows, hostage is in there. No, she's not. Dirk.
How dare you set foot in the palace? Have you come to turn yourself in?
So we need to call a truce for now. Grand Royal Guard sees his traitor to the crown. Wait a second. So that's the only part, like, literally the only way it makes sense for, like, literally, the only way any of this makes any goddamn sense is if she's channeling him. But the problem is that it also doesn't make sense because he's alive. Like, no one seems to be weirded out by the fact that he's dead. Unless she just channels him the whole time, I guess. Which, again, it goes back to what I said earlier about her keeping the channeling a spirit, or a secret, and we never saw Maya and Dirk in the same room, so... I guess. Take me now, my face get us dead. That's true. That's a correct statement.
Hostage exchange, and why would he choose to do such a thing with you?
We can talk about that later. Right now, I need to get in there before it's too late. If I can't resolve this in 20 minutes, you can storm the place. Now then, if you'll excuse me.
Dirk, wait. Guards, allow the insurgent Dirk's money to pass. Barbed, you have some explaining to do.
Right, well, while we're waiting here, Apollo wants to explain the situation. What, me?
There's nothing on Hornhead, all the horn where you stand.
Hornhead, she doesn't waste any time coming up with nicknames. And what's with the attitude? Her father's the one who abducted Miss Fey. Okay, great. Now I get to explain everything that we already know.
18 through 20 p.m. Garand Police Royal Residence. It's been almost 20 minutes. What's taking Dirk so long? The appointed time. Can't you wait a little longer? No, we cannot. Every second away puts us life in more danger. Therefore, we see no alternative to order our guards to storm it, but that's the whole of its life danger. Yeah, whatever.
This is Maya's big return, seriously. Like, I'm not even kidding right now. Like, Maya's big return to the series is in the same game. She gets accused of murder and then subsequently taken as a hostage. Seriously.
This is just painful.
Yeah, as interesting. Great. Okay, I'll see them both. This is, of course, a brilliant idea with absolutely no negative consequences. What the? Why are they running back out? What does that mean? Wait, let me guess. Don't tell me. Inga's dead and they think Dirk killed him. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Wow. Who could have seen this coming? What's this? What? Whoa, what a crazy thing that happened. Right behind you. No one is without our... Come, let's see what has transpired. Great. Fantastic. Amazing. May 18th, Garan Palace Amara's tomb. Where's Dirk? Apollo over there. What the fuck? Dirk? Dirk, what have you done? Apollo, look. So it is Minister Inga who has fallen. Guard, seize this murderous man at once. Yes, and surrender now. Perish, real scum. Rebel scum. No, wait, I'm sorry, did you try to punch him to death? He's holding a goddamn knife. Dirk, they're taking him away. Thud. Ow. Dirk just threw something at me. Wait, this is the easy telling me to keep it safe. What? 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 Wait. Wait. Okay, so she wait a minute. What the fuck? Okay, so never mind. Throw my theory out the window. She wasn't channeling his spirit. Okay. Oh. This is something. Okay. So now we're back to the question of how the hell did he get out of the country? Like, literally, that was this game's only chance for this to make any goddamn sense. But then what did he mean by you can't harm her? Oh, I can't just go.
Dirk, she saved me. I feel exhausted. I can't keep my eyes open.
Maya. Mr. Inga, the man behind Miss Faye's abduction has been killed. And Dirk was arrested for his murder. So it was that abduction of Maya Faye came to a sudden unexpected resolution. Wow, really? That's the resolution of all that bullshit? Seriously, that's how this concludes. Oh, my God. Okay. This current development of super things are far from over. Okay, Paul, what happened? I can't say for sure. If I can tell, it seems Dirk killed Mr. Ringo. What? Think he did it to save Mia Faye or Miss Faye? Well, I'm confused right now. How do you think I feel? That's can't let you pass. Full stand aside. Give us to the directors from evidence. Green Garan. Father, oh father. Dirk, you'll pay for this. Paul, let's go regroup somewhere. Yeah. Dirk, it wasn't really you that did it, right? Oh my God, this is May 18th Double Temple. Are you okay, Apollo? Yeah. Edgeworth speaking with the local police, so let's sit tight until he returns, okay? I know you must be in a state of shock right now, but I need you to stay with us, Apollo. He's right, I can't go to pieces now. Thanks, Mr. Wright, I'll be fine. May 18th, Temple Temple. Edgeworth, please save us.
Right, Mr. Test, I'm afraid I have some bad news. Looks like things are only get more complicated from here.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, what happened with Dirk?
As I understand it, he has been officially charged with the murder of Minister Inga.
He has?
However, I did manage to get his permission to investigate the crime scene, and I expect we'll be allowed to visit Mr. Samari shortly.
Thank you. I'm sure glad Prosecutor Edgeworth is here with us.
Also, it just happens that Detective Sky is doing crime.
Oh, how convenient. Like, everyone just keeps flying back and forth between the two places. So what's she doing here?
Since Prosecutor Samari is growing quite fond of her. He's been ferrying her around all over the place. A few days here, a few days there. They've almost become a team of sorts.
Despite what Nayuta says, it seems he thinks highly of Emma's skills. So what now, Apollo? I think I'll go pay Dirk a visit to the detention center. I want to check in on mine at the hospital. What about you, Athena? Well, if there's footwork to be done, I'd better stick with Apollo and give him a hand.
Very well, the number company watch.
Okay, then we'll go our separate ways from now. Alright, if anything comes up, you have my cell number. You know your way around here, Apollo? Can I just go with Phoenix and Edgeworth? Like, I would much rather do that than go fucking talk to Dirk. Been to over 10 years I left without trying to get us hopelessly lost. Okay, This doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry, but I'm just... Like, what was even the point? Like, actually, what was the point of abducting Maya if you were just gonna end it like that? Like, that was so... The pacing of that was all over the place. Oh, God. And now we're back to square one. If she wasn't channeling Dirk, then how in the hell did he get out of Khura'in? None of this makes any sense. Oh, God. Okay, well, we're here now. So let's just... I guess we're going to the detention center to talk with Dirk. The Daring. May 18th, detention center visitors room. Apollo, have you here to see your old man, are you? Dirk, have they done interrogating you? Did I say ingarrotating you? No, the fun hasn't even started. I imagine they'll really rake me over the coals, though. I only want to think about how harsh the interrogation method will be. Yeah, but it's nothing compared to what I'll do if I'm found guilty. They've branded me a terrorist who killed the previous queen, now the justice minister. If found guilty of these crimes, I'll be facing a very public execution. Public execution? This is worse than I thought. Come on, son, turn that frown upside down and you'll jinx us. As soon as I get out, I'll take you to the tasty hash house I know. I'd like that. I really need to focus on what happens and I switch to work mode. Dirk, can you tell me what happened? Oh, and there's also something I want to take a look at. What would that be? Oh, the orb that you threw at me? I guess, okay, well, we'll do that first. See you guys over the other soon. Why'd you throw it at me like that? I want you to listen carefully, son. The orb must not fall in the government's hands, not ever. I thought Minister Inga was the one who was after her. He was the one who wanted Lance to press her about to say after all, so haven't you exposed this crime now? But there's more, much more connected to this relic than meets the eye, much more. Whatever is a kind of feeling it could turn some darkening upside down. Something like that before, it's like Dirk and Douche is out again. Guard won't do anything, don't do anything to retrieve this. So guard well, son. Oh yay! My favorite person is back to make this case so much better.
It's time for the prisoner's interrogation. So begone, you putrid-headed criminal abetting lawyer.
Wait, don't tell me you're the prosecuting attorney. God, hope not. But that would mean that I'm gonna lose more brain cells.
Is there a problem here?
Yes, there is, and the problem is you. You out there as he's your father.
And your point is? My relation to the accused is irrelevant. The fact remains I am the prosecutor.
No, that's not what I don't think I'm getting through to him. Now you're a long time no see, son. How have you been? Look, I hear you've been serving Garen rather faithfully, in fact. Whatever happened to our dream of taking her down and changing this country, son?
The past is the past.
What do you mean? Why are you doing this?
It's simple, people change. The Nayuta you knew exists no more.
Listen, son, I don't know what you made you change like this, but you're still my boy, and if you prosecute my case, the rest of the Divine Dragons, oh, great.
As I said, I've moved on. Now let us waste no more time, for flowers do not blossom simply for talk of the past.
Nayuta, why do I get a feeling it's something he wants to say but can't?
Go ahead, move the accused to the interrogation room.
Yes, sir. Oh, God. Nayuta, is he seriously gonna prosecute his own father? Okay, great. Now what do you want me to do? Talk to Athena? We can't if we're stuck with nothing else to do. We can investigate the crime scene, I guess. You know what I'd love to do is go switch over to Phoenix and Edgeworth perspective and actually, you know, chat with Maya. You know, that'd be cool, but no. Oh. Since the tomb of Mara, the Prince Queen of Khura'in, really lavish, I guess you could say it's a fit for a queen. Is the racist woman in the mural over there Amara? No, that's the Holy Mother. She's the one who brought spirit chilling to Khura'in. Alright, the woman in the orb. Let me guess, Emma. Yep, Emma Sky. Hi, Emma. We heard you'd give us a hand if we needed it.
Yep, Mr. Edgeworth asked me to help you where I could. It's been quite a while since you've been back in Khura'in, I hear.
Yeah, it's more than 10 years, in fact.
Well, you sure didn't waste any time. I mean, you've already mixed up in murder. You're as big of a child magnet as Mr. Wright.
Please don't say that. My luck's already bad enough as it is.
Emma, I hear Prosecutor Samani's requested your services again. He seems to have really taken a liking to you. You mean his ephemeral holiness? I don't mind that he approves of me and my abilities. Just, his people skills need some serious work. But when he manages to smile and compliment my work, it's hard to say no. Plus, flying back and forth between here and home every few days with no days off. It's been tough.
Oh, she's ranting. Great, okay, like, it's great. Okay, fantastic. The nice part is I can actually read the whole rant because I have this. Alright, been tough and the lack of some real in my skin. Maybe knows what's offended in this case someone I know. I mean, how could things get any worse? Munch, 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 munch. Okay, so what do you have to say? And have you determined the cause of death? Blood loss from a stab wound. A single stab to that was enough to cause the victim to bleed to death. The estimated time of death is 3 PM, which is when Dirk came onto the scene. Inga's autopsy report added to the court record. Any suspect behind besides Dirk? No, he, Maya, and the minister were the only ones here. And Maya has been tied up until she was freed by the Queen's Royal Guard. Not like it. I was told this tomb was searched from top to bottom right after the murder, and during the time the Royal Guard set up a perimeter to prevent anyone from escaping. Yeah, we also did a bang-up job of keeping Dirk from escaping the country, so that's nice. In other words, the crime scene was completely sealed off. It would appear so. Great, and that's another one of those convoluted locker room mysteries. Well, you should be used to those by now. By the victim, Minister Inga. He was the kingdom's Minister of Justice, correct? Yes, Inga Khura'in was the second most powerful figure in Khura'in. He was married to the Queen. It seems strange someone of his status would abduct someone. Apparently, he only told a few of his most loyal subordinates about his plan. The way there was little chance of the police or the Queen finding out. What was Inga hoping to gain by getting his hands on the orb? I don't know, but I'm working on it. I wonder if it was really for what politician Wimperson said. Her power is said to have stolen whoever solves the orb's secret. In Khura'in, only those who can channel spirits are said to be fit to rule. Why was that? Was that why Inga wanted such power? Did he want to be king? So this is the tomb of the previous queen? Yes, Queen Amara is laid to rest here. She lost her life in an arsonist blaze. What a tragic end. I heard this tomb sits in the actual site of her residence before it was burned down. They built it on the same spot so her soul could rest in peace. This is where the fire happened, huh? The courtyard is the only open to the royal family, so we had a little fear of prying eyes. Plus, the tomb is normally locked and only the royal family is allowed access. So that's why I picked this place. How long has Miss Faye been held captive? About 6 days?
she's still alive? I mean, unless he's been feeding her, but I seriously doubt it. She passed out as soon as he was freed, and now is on an IG bed at the hospital. Fucking hell. She's been asleep ever since. Poor Miss Faye, I hope she gets better soon. This game damn well, but I don't have the guts to kill her off. Emma, do you mind if we start looking around? Sure, I've already got the locate and knock yourselves out. Oh, and here. It's a diagram in the police tree of the tomb. Thought I'd give you a copy for your investigation. Thank you. Tomb diagram added to the court record. Oh, and let me know if you need my forensic expertise. Don't you dare keep all the fun to yourselves, you hear? You don't need to worry about that. Basically, it's hard to classify this as fun. Yeah, I'm with you there, buddy. I guess we can start by examining the big old thing in the middle of the room. So this is a sarcophagus. Let's take a closer look. Great. It's just... we can only examine the curtain. Hey, is these curtains open, Apollo? Oh, look, a key. Hole. That's great. It's one big sarcophagus. They say the mummy of Mara, the former queen, rests inside. A mummy, huh? Rats, it's locked. Hey, don't touch that. You mean we can't search inside it? Not a chance inside. It's not something anyone tried opening anyway. The real killer's hiding inside. Hey, anyone in there? Come on, that's a... Okay. Don't do that. You're gonna get us cursed. Cursed? The queen likely bears a grudge toward the living after such a violent, painful death. So no one dares touch the sarcophagus for fear of incurring her wrath. Oh no, Apollo, what am I gonna do? Don't look at me. In case sarcophagus is temperature control, it gets really cold to preserve the mummy. So even if someone did decide to hide inside it, would they eventually freeze to death? I see. So if they bundled up, I bet a person could hide in there for a little while. That's gonna be important later. What have we here? Is that a gemstone? I wonder what it's doing here. Heh, got this one covered, Apollo. Would you like to hear my brilliant theory? Well, I guess it wouldn't do any harm. You know how people make... Oh, you in second that I'm good. What? You sure you don't want to hear my theory? I'm just about to get to the good part. This is tasking Emma. It'll be much quicker. Excuse me, Emma. What's this gemstone doing here? Oh, that. It's not a gem, it's a button, albeit a very expensive one from the victim's jacket.
Just like in Farewell My Turnabout.
Must have fallen off and gotten in there somehow. See, every puzzle has an answer, Athena. Well, I thought my idea was pretty good. Wait, what's with this suit? See here on the gemstone? Hey, you're right. Gemstone added to the court record. Probably examine the actual chalk outline. This is where the Inca collapsed when he died. Let's take a closer look. So we have a knife, a cell phone, and a gun. Okay, we'll start with the knife. So this is the murder weapon. Emma, did you find any prints on it? Yep, and they were super clear. They belonged to one Dirk Sadmati. It's not good whether any others. There's one more print from another individual, but it was too smudged to identify. But like an old print from someone else who handled the knife. Oh, yet another piece of unhelpful info to add to our ever-growing pile. And now we have the phone. I wonder if it's this Inga's cell phone. It should be. His fingerprints all over it. Do you know if he talked with anyone recently? There were a few calls logged between him and his underlings. They're all members of the secret police who were directly under the minister's control. You mean like spies? I don't think that's quite it. Last but certainly not least, the minister was armed, huh? That's a 4-shot pistol. He had it for self-defense, apparently. But I won't be firing anything anytime soon. Well, if it's the Halo Combat Evolved pistol, 4 shots is all you need. I mean, you only need 3, but, you know, so sometimes you miss. Anyway, So he was carrying a broken gun around for show? No, we recovered a bullet here, which means the gun probably broke as the minister fired its last round. Thing is, the gun's chambers are all empty. Yet that one bullet's the only bullet we could find. That is strange. Where'd the other 3 go? Maybe Dork ate them. We can ask the next time we see him. Just be ready for his particularly shocking answer. Look, one of the statues is broken. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see from here. Let's check it out when we get a little closer. Oh, okay. Like right here. One of the statues is broken. Let's take a closer look. Okay. We have Magatama. Okay, the camera is very abruptly. Oh, I'm shaking closer. Okay, that's jarring. Wait, what the hell's that? There's something shiny down there. Shiny, like a treasure from a sunken pirate wreck. Oh, it's not the victims. No one in the royal family recognized it. Emma, did you lift any fingerprints from it? I did, but I wasn't able to get a clean one. That's too bad. But the blood should not be the victims. It means it must have fallen here in the course of the murder. It might be Dirk. Should ask him about it later. Why is this a random chair sitting here? His favor is apparently tied to this chair. Let's take a closer look. We should try to cover every angle possible. In order to do that, we should swipe the screen and change it. Wow, really?
I never would have. Why is there blood at the bottom of the chair? Look, there's blood stain on one of the chair legs. I thought you guys searched... Really? Hey, you're right. Hey, I thought you guys searched this place from top to bottom. There's much more blood under the chair leg. I wonder what's doing there. Ooh, some luminol testing fluid. Well, in that case, let's go give it a spray. Look! That's... interesting. The bloodstain leads all the way to the sarcophagus. Emma, is this Mr. Inga's blood? Hold on one second. Huh, that's strange. I didn't get a match. So then, whose blood is it? Dirk and Miss Faye weren't warned as far as we know, and the blood's been wet. It was wiped up for some reason. Yeah, it's strange too. Mysterious bloodstain added to the court record. I think we covered just about everything. Thank God, that took freaking forever. Maybe we should go over what we've learned so far. For starters, we're dealing with the locked room murder. But instead of the tomb being locked, it was being cordoned up by the royal guard. And after the murder, no one was found to be hiding inside. So probably someone in the sarcophagus. Right, in addition, we also know that Dirk's fingerprints were all over the murder weapon. The curtain around the sarcophagus was drenched in the victim's blood on one side. The blood must have also gotten on the killer when they stabbed the minister from behind. Dirk had blood on him when the crime was first discovered. Unfortunately, he doesn't remember what happened. This is not good. So what we know so far is things couldn't be worse for our case, and that's still an understatement somehow. Yeah, it's looking pretty grim. Oh, if you two aren't done here, I'll have to ask you to leave. Go on, scoot. Something wrong? Why are you trying to be us the boot? It's just easier if you're not here when his ephemeral holiness arrives. Ah! Yes, who's here? Everybody's favorite shithead. Speaking. Hey, guess what? Apollo, you've been relinquished of your title of Captain Shithead. Now it's all Prosecutor Sadmati. Prosecutor Sadmati. Detective Sky, it seems you've spoken at length with these two lawyers. I do hope you've also kept an eye on them. Yes, of course, like a hawk. They didn't touch a single thing. Ha 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 ha. Give a lawyer an inch and he'll take a mile. Never forget that. There's that look of distress again. Hey, Nayuta, do you really believe that Dirk's guilty? And are you seriously going to prosecute this case? I mean, as your father. You were once part of the Defiant Dragons, weren't you? Hey, Nayuta, wait, I said wait. Come on, Athena, after him. Oh, right behind you. Great. Okay, where would he go? The royal residence, I guess? May 18th, Garan Palace, royal residence. Nayuta, would you stop already? What do you want? It's about Dirk. Would you please hear me out? I fail to see why I should. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hold it!
Nayuta, are you afraid of what I might have to say? If not, then there's no harm in listening, right? Very well, speak. But make it quick, there is much I must do. Why does everything have to be so difficult with you? So I know you'll be prosecuting Dirk's case, but aren't there any other prosecutors in this country? Why does it have to be you? Her Eminence, Queen Gowan, personally requested I serve as prosecutor. She did, and that would make it hard to say no. Her Eminence thinks highly of my prosecutorial skills, so she didn't have to ask you to handle the case against your own father. Be honest, you really don't want to do this, do you? Ah, you speak of love and sentiment. I guess so. I do not deny such human emotions, but the law is the law, and placing personal feelings above it is beyond reprieve. Do you disagree? Well, no, I don't disagree, but civilizations only exist due to the confines of the law. Without them, love and sentiment would lack the fertile soil they need to flourish. Do you disagree? No, but the law must be obeyed. The truth sits above all else, including personal feelings. Therefore, whether or not I am the son of the accused is of no consequence. It is that simple, or would you say otherwise? Come on, Paul, tell him how wrong he is. But don't you know, wish it wasn't that way? It appears I've wasted my breath on you. Yeah, well, I've wasted all my breaths on you, so join the club. And the winner is Prosecutor Sadmati! Still spewing empty words devoid of meaning or consequence, I see. You putrid red pepper. I know I'm right, but did he have to be so eloquent? It's like he's trying to cover something up with his pretty words. Paulo, I'd got back into the A's with them if I were you. Stick to questions like the ones you wanted to ask. Now, Yuda, I wanted to ask you about that hostage situation. Inga said he had someone dear to Dirk in the palm of his hand, and he was using that person along with his hostages leverage in obtaining the orb. That's news to me. Well, that's what Inga said. I got the impression Dirk had no choice but to follow Inga's demands after he heard that. So who do you suppose this special person is? I wouldn't know. And about what you just said.
Ow, I'm very crushing my wrist. Yeah, it really hurts. What the heck's going on? I am rise to your tricks, you putrid pepper. That bracelet reacts to the anxieties of the people around you by squeezing your wrist. But now that I know how it works, I can make it tighten around your wrist anytime I wish. Consider this a warning. I know I did it, but this renders my bracelet useless. Thank God. Such devilry is powerless in the face of the Holy Mother's blessings. Looks like your special power won't work against prosecutor. Thank God. We'll have to try something else. You're right, let's have to ask Dirk about this. It appears you intend to go through with the trial. You have no hope of winning. Grow up, Mr. Justice. We are no longer children, you and I. I'm not the one who needs to grow up now, Yuta. In case you didn't hear, I won my case against none other than Mr. Wright. Okay, don't let it go to your head now. You tell him, Apollo. Is he mad? I can never tell with him. This trial is different. Your foolishness will only earn you a death sentence for aiding and abetting a criminal, and those who die as criminals are doomed to be reborn in the next life as something lower than a bug or a vegetable. You would be lucky to return to this realm as a patch of mold. Mold? That's pretty harsh. If you wish to avert such a fate, abandon this folly before it is too late. I don't care if I end up as a doll of blue cheese dressing in my last life. I'm going to defend Dirk in court. You fool. Know this. I intend to prosecute the accused with all my might, no matter what you say or do. Yeah, well, I crushed you last time, and I'll crush you again. Prosecutor Minos' will be up against you if he's found guilty, yet he won't even show an ounce of mercy. Now, Yuta, is this the real you? Have you really changed? You clearly plan on sending Dirk to his death? I do believe he does. Do you even hear me? Don't Dirk and I matter to you anymore? Alright then. So, here's the thing. The case, well, I guess part 2 of this case is fine so far. There's nothing bad about it outright, except the fact that I would much rather have gone with Phoenix and Edgeworth to go visit Maya, instead of trolley around with Apollo, but, you know. It's whatever. I'm not bitter about it. I don't know what you're talking about. The problem is just that the pacing between discovering that Maya was taken hostage and just the speed at which that was all wrapped up, just like... God, like, why'd you even bother if you were just gonna resolve it that quickly? Anyway, that's really the only flaw so far. So I guess I'm gonna take a break between this and the next episode so I can kind of give myself a chance to be less distraught about the fact that they just spit all over Pharaoh my turnabout with that. But that's it. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned next time to catch you all tomorrow for what I would assume is gonna be another investigation part. Because there's no way that's all the investigation we're gonna do. Anyway, goodbye.